Do you think that you are too old to learn to code? Maybe you're thinking that, oh, I'm 30 or maybe 40 and even 50 years old and it's too late for me to learn how to program. Well, actually, it's not true. It's never too late to program because there are so many examples of people who become developers when they are, for example, even 40 or 50 years old. They begin their new career, they pick up a brand new programming language from scratch and they become really good developers. Many of them even don't have a computer science background whatsoever. So actually age is just a number. It doesn't correlate with your abilities to learn and master new things if you put in the work. So too many examples to prove it. And also there is a great advantage if you become a developer in your more senior age, for example after 30, after maybe you've had already a successful career. So the main reason for this is that you have the soft skills and you are experienced, maybe not particularly in web development, for example, or any programming language, but you know how to communicate with people. You know how to deal with your co-workers, to deal with your boss. Maybe you know how to run business. It's also a great experience, which many college graduates just lack. So they go out, fresh out of college, they don't have those skills, they don't know how to apply for a job, what to do on the job, how to behave, how to advance their career. It's okay because they're freshmen. And what's funny, many of them also don't know how to program. So maybe they've picked up some algorithms, data structures, but for example, they don't really teach you web development. They don't really teach you how to design websites in the university, for example, if you are into this. They don't teach you blockchain development. So actually the knowledge gap is not that wide. You can learn the hard skill really fast, like you can pick up a new programming language and become really good at it in a year's time, maybe even faster. For example, some people can master programming language or specific technology in just 6 months. Many boot camps, their program lasts from 3 up to 6 months, and after that you can begin looking for the job, so you are job ready. So actually age is just a number. It's not a valid excuse anymore. For example, this guy, his name is Eugene. He is from Russia and he's 80-year-old programmer. So he programs, he has a job and he really enjoys it. So this is a good example that age is never a limit. There is another good video which I will link down below in the description. It's about a guy named Ken. He's 56 years old now, so he got his first development job when he was 45 years old. Now he's 56, and so he has about 10 years of experience, and he tells his story to his son. So actually his son is interviewing his dad, and it's really inspiring interview because Ken didn't have any computer science background, and so at such senior age he managed to pick up a new skill and he found a job and he's very happy about this job. So guys, so you can imagine that age doesn't really matter. What only matters is your skill, how proficient you are. And the skill, what it takes to develop a skill is just repetition. If you dedicate some time learning to code every day, for example, no matter what, you code for 2 or 3 hours every day, it's just a matter of time. What can stop you from finding a job, from mastering the skill? So programming language is just a tool to do something. So you're never old, for example, to pick up the hammer and learn how to hammer nails. You're never too old to use the screwdriver to learn how to put up the furniture, for example. Same goes with programming. If you have interest, if you are really fascinated by technology, you can learn it. And what's actually the employer is looking for is for someone who can do something with the programming language, who has the skill. And if you have it, age will never be the problem for you. You have the skill, you know how to program, you have the soft skills, you have the experience in your previous career, which some of the skills can be transferred to your new career. It's also possible. Maybe you have the manager skills. If you do, then, for example, in the new career, you can be promoted really fast to the management position. So that's why some people after 30, they don't go for the junior software engineer position. They aim to become a middle software engineer or even a senior engineer, because they have experience, they know how to code. So that's why they sometimes get this position, get this role. It's not something impossible to achieve. And even if you don't become a middle or a senior software engineer, you can always go for the junior role, earn some experience, and then begin climbing this success ladder. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It was Dimitri. Stay tuned.